Yo guys, Aaron here. Time to talk about some more Warzone mobile news. The next major update has finally come out. The Season 2 Reloaded, aka the mid-season update, has finally come out for Warzone Mobile. A lot of new stuff, some news on new regions finally, specifically which regions will be next, which finally after saying soon all the time, like if you pay attention to their social media, specifically Twitter, whenever responding to people, the Warzone Mobile Twitter always just says soon. But now we have official news finally, which is nice. And like I mentioned, the Season 2 Reloaded update is out. And it was actually a pretty huge update. It was over 7 gigabytes, which is good, I think. It means a lot of optimizations, bug fixes, new content, all that kind of stuff is in this update. A lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But anyways, getting into new regions here is what we all want to know about. The official Warzone Mobile social medias put out this video of Chris Plummer, the co-studio head, talking about new regions and the worldwide release. So I'll let the clip play, and then we'll talk more about it after.
We started in Australia. It's been amazing. We've gotten incredible feedback. It's been able to make the game better. The next couple of countries that we're going to roll into are likely going to be in Europe and in South America. And what that will do is allow us to significantly increase the size of our audience, but still remain relatively manageable because we're not going to go into the biggest countries. We're going to try and manage that size, see how we respond now that there's new tastes, new preferences, new player types. And then when we roll beyond that into our next set of countries, we're going to be looking for places in other parts of the world probably. But they will never be the biggest countries because we want to save that scale until we feel like everything is working and validated the way we want it to be live, and we're ready to hit that go button globally. And when we're ready for that, you'll hear from us. So we have not announced a global release date yet. So if you've heard any rumors online, and there are some, don't believe anything you hear on the internet unless it comes from us. So stay tuned for that. More likely what we'll be talking about soon is rolling into some new countries, hopefully announcing that 35 million pre-registration milestone. But we're not there yet. We haven't announced anything there. We're still, charging forward and continuing to improve the game, stabilize the game, make it everything that you deserve and that all of our players around the world deserve so we can get to global release. So it's a little bit about sort of the why we do our limited release the way we do it. I think we will also not always roll out to other countries, let's say, on both platforms at the same time. We may stagger that work. So iOS and Android might enter a country at a different time. And that's because the volume of work to do on the different platforms isn't the same. On Android, you just have a lot more devices to support, so much more like a PC ecosystem. That may mean that we roll out in some regions at a different time than others. But once we go to a global release, everything will be at parity. We'll be supporting our min spec. We'll be supporting all of our devices at the performance we expect. And there will be a level playing field across all the devices.
So quickly to summarize, the next regions being added will be South America and Europe. So countries in both of those regions. We don't know which ones yet, but I have seen that Brazil is apparently able to download the game already on their App Store and Google Play Store. So Brazil is definitely going to be one of the next countries added. Not sure about Europe yet. They also mentioned that bigger countries will not be in the limited release. So that probably means like India, America. So that kind of sucks if you're in those regions, but it is what it is. Limited releases are usually like that. They also mentioned that there's going to be possibly times, they haven't released it officially, but they said it could be possible that iOS and Android might not release at the same time in certain regions because, of course, Android takes a lot more optimization. The game is definitely in a worse state right now compared to iOS. So it is possible that, let's say when the limited release starts in like Europe and it's like, let's say if it's in like Italy or something, it could just be for iOS at first and then like Android comes like a week later, a couple of weeks later or whatever. We'll have to wait and see though. Now, he also mentions that there's no official global release date yet, but he does see that there's like rumors and stuff online, but you don't believe those. Wait for Warzone Mobile, the official accounts, to put out information. Now, onto the actual update itself, like what new content we got. They did add gyroscope controls, which I know that's something that people have been asking for a while now. There's also mention of a third-person mode. Now, I imagine it'll work similarly to how it does in Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2, where it's like a little separate mode. It's not like the game is now just going to be like first person or third person like COD Mobile Battle Royale is, but it's like a separate little like side game mode where you can play in third person, which I think is cool. I think that's fun. They also added proximity chat and death chat, so when you're near someone, you can actually hear their mic and talk to them. And after you kill them or you get killed, you can actually talk to the person that killed you, or you killed the, or who you killed, for like a few seconds. That's pretty cool. They also updated the gunsmith as well, added customization options, so you can like put like stickers on, you can put camos on, you can now put the completionist camos on, all that kind of stuff. Which I have a feeling that's probably why the update is so big, the 7 GB update, is because they added all the camos and charms and that kind of stuff, stickers and whatever. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this update. You got some new stuff, third person gyroscope, proximity chat, gunsmith update, news on new regions, which is nice, news on global release date, which really isn't news, but just the news is that there is no news, I guess. So yeah, pretty good update. I think I really appreciate that they put out this video here with Chris Plummer talking. I think that's great. Do more stuff like this, maybe like once a month or something, give an update like this. That'd be pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you played the new update, what do you guys think of the actual update itself? Are you guys hyped for the game to come to your region? If you live in Europe or South America, let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace.